What's up, guys? Welcome to another watch along here on my channel. Hope you guys are all doing very, very well. This time round, it's Liverpool versus Arsenal at Anfield. Third Premier League game of the season. Both teams having started very, very well this season. Arsenal with good wins against Fulham away, West Ham at home. West Ham, you thought maybe been a bit of trouble, but then they pulled out that ridiculous result against Wolves. But the Arsenal team looking very, very good. Liverpool as well. Very good start to the season. Shaky a little bit against Leeds, but finding a way to get the 3 points. And then a very, very assured performance against Chelsea last weekend away from home, showing Frank Lampard's team how much work they've still got before they get anywhere near Liverpool. But sure, it'll be a very good game. Obviously, we've played Arsenal quite a few times. It feels like in very recent history. We obviously faced them after the restart, and then we faced them again in the Community Shield. Both games didn't go our way, so that will be probably a little bit of a confidence boost for Arsenal. But it's at Anfield. It's a different season. Our players are up for it. They know what's up for grabs. And yeah, it looks like it'll be a very tough game. Obviously, Arsenal at Anfield haven't been the best over the years, but those have been Wenger teams, Emery teams. This Arteta team looks very different, and I'm sure will be a very tough game for Liverpool today. And I think Arsenal will cause a lot of questions. Not only kind of in terms of our attacking play, can we break them down, but also attacking wise, Aubameyang and Lacazette, I'm sure, will cause Van Dijk and Gomez problems. Glad to see Gomez back in defence. I'm all sugared up and got my sweets today for the game. So hopefully that means that we have a good one. Got the old mint M&Ms. Can't go wrong with them. Here come the players. I apologise for my munching. Man's hungry though. Virgil van Dijk captaining the team today. Jordan Henderson still out with his injury. Couldn't think of a better, more fitting captain to join the team. I'm assuming Arsenal are going to play in their white kit. Here we go. Let's have a look at the teams. Alisson starting in goal. There was a bit of a rumour about whether he was fit enough, but he does make the start. It's good to see. Back four, usual back four. Gomez coming back in. Fabinho, who played in centre back last time. Fabinho keeps his place though, but moves into midfield, joined by Naby Keita and Gini Wijnaldum. And then the front three is the front three. You guys know the front three: Salah, Firmino, Mane. These three are going to terrorise Arsenal defence. They've terrorised Firmino and Mane in particular have terrorised the Arsenal defence over the past couple of seasons. Even Salah has. And they're all in a very good position. Diego Jota on the bench. No Thiago today. Made his debut last week, but not fit enough for the bench this time. We'll have a look at the Arsenal team though now. Bernd Leno in goal. Obviously they've sold Martinez now, so he's going to have to be the number one choice. Three at the back. Hector Bellerin as the wing back on the right hand side. Maitland-Niles, El Neni and Xhaka. That seems like a very average centre midfield partnership, but then up front is where they really shine. This Arsenal team, definitely their strongest point. Willian, Lacazette, and then Aubameyang. You've still got Saka, Pepe on the bench, so yeah, definitely in those up front positions they're not lacking. I'm sure that front three of Arsenal is going to cause the back four of Liverpool a lot of problems in this game. Just in the way they play. Obviously, Aubameyang cutting in from the left. We saw... oh, Jesus, what has he done to his hair? Aubameyang is... I guess that's his personality, right? He's always doing something a little bit quirky, a little bit interesting. And his hair is... He's got his new hairstyle is... it's questionable, to say the least. But yeah, hopefully Trent Gomez can shut him down. Arsenal looking like they're going to kick us off here. Shooting towards the Kop. I say it's an interesting thing, the shooting towards Kop thing. Obviously, when there's fans in, from a Liverpool perspective, it's always, you want to shoot towards the Kop in the second half to help draw the ball in. But when there's no crowd, is it still the same? I don't know. I think the team still respect it, and Liverpool will still choose to shoot towards the Kop in the second half. But here we go, players taking the knee. All right, let's get it going. Lacazette kicks it off into David Luiz. Here we go for both teams' third Premier League game of the season. Liverpool versus Arsenal at Anfield. Come on, you Reds. Hoping Bobby Firmino has a good game today. He's had last couple of games against Arsenal. He's absolutely torn them apart, particularly Mustafi and the like. With Mustafi not playing today, I wonder whether that house will have anything to do with it. But David Luiz at the heart of the back three. We know his qualities and we know his frailties as well. So I'm sure we'll be trying to make the best of any situations we get one-on-one with David Luiz in the game. But Arsenal starting off here with the ball, playing out from the back. As David Luiz gets the ball out here to Hector Bellerin, who's looking very stylish as he gets a huge punt in the back from Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane letting him know he's there right from the first minute. As the ball gets played through to Aubameyang, but Alisson comes out and clears the ball. Yeah, definitely Sadio Mane left one on Hector Bellerin there. You got to let him know he's there, eh? You got to let him know he's there. We now pick the ball up. Virgil van Dijk playing around at the back in the box, tries to set Mo Salah free with an absolutely fantastic ball from centre back. What a that was a ridiculous ball from Virgil van Dijk. He was literally in his penalty box and absolutely smashed the ball and found Mohamed Salah free. Tried to get the ball into Bobby Firmino, but it was cut out there by the Arsenal defenders. But what a ball from Virgil van Dijk. We've seen him do that so many times for Liverpool and Netherlands as he goes and tries again. This time aiming for Sadio Mane. Tries to lay it off to Mo Salah. As Sadio Mane tries to just barge Tierney out the way with a bit of a shoulder. Oh yeah, he does shove his elbow out in him a little bit. I think Tierney's overreacting a little bit. He's given him a yellow card, which I can kind of understand. Just given there was a bit of an arm and an elbow into it. But yeah, Sadio Mane's started off this game wanting to throw his weight around a little bit. And he makes it known there on Hector Bellerin 1 minute, and then the next minute on to Kieran Tierney. Control is back. Got the ball, playing out from the back. Joe Gomez here, squaring it. That was a. It'll be interesting to see how they go about marking and tackling. I talked a bit about how the Liverpool defenders will cope with Salah, Firmino, Mane, but it'll be very interesting to see how the Arsenal back three or back five or whatever it is cope with Salah, Firmino, Mane making those runs from out to in. As Joe Gomez gets the ball out nicely to Andy Robertson. Ball into Bobby Firmino, one-on-one with David Luiz. Tries to square the ball across, but cut out by the Arsenal players. But good little balls from out the back, finding both the fullbacks and the wide players in a lot of space. those out to in runs that we've seen so successful for Liverpool over the past couple of seasons. Oh, Keita linking up with Gini Wijnaldum here, getting the ball out to Andy Robertson. Chooses not to cross, to get it back into Gini. Gini thought about a cross to the far post, but ends up giving it back out to Andy Robertson. So Andy Robertson keeps it back into Gini Wijnaldum. Assured start here from Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk switching the ball out to Trent again. Cleared by David Luiz, but more up than out. And it's coming back at Arsenal as Trent tries to feed it through down the line to Mohamed Salah, but it's cut out there by Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney versus Mohamed Salah. That should be an interesting battle as this game goes on. Mohamed Salah has absolutely ruined any Arsenal defender that's been put in front of him the last couple of seasons, and it's Kieran Tierney's job this time to see what he can do. But it looks like the game's kind of started a bit like how probably many of us would have expected it to start, with Liverpool holding a lot of the possession, Arsenal kind of not really sitting off, but pressing, but not pressing like crazily, just letting us have the ball when it's our centre backs. But as soon as we venture into their half, Aubameyang, Lacazette, and Willian getting involved. But Sadio Mane, Andy Robertson getting a lot of the ball early on, as you would expect. Or particularly the fullbacks, you would expect them to get quite a lot of the ball early in the game. Again, holding the ball here, they're pressuring, but not really pressuring. So Fabinho, Van Dijk, Wijnaldum, they do have time on the ball. It's not like they don't have time on the ball. As Gini Wijnaldum does really well to control the ball there. The ball absolutely pinged off him, so he did really well to control it. But again, oh, Trent, what are you giving the ball away there for? It's Fabinho. Oh, I thought bundled into Lacazette and gave away a free kick, but that was poor from Trent there. Just very lazy. Just almost passed the ball into Lacazette there. Trent, I've talked a bit about Trent in the past couple of games, and he's looked a bit off it. I don't know whether that's due to the lack of pre-season or what, but he hasn't been on it in the first couple of games this season, and passes like that don't show that that's ended. You might still be susceptible to that. So I'm sure Arsenal know about that. I'm sure Arsenal will prey on that as the game goes on, particularly with Aubameyang against Trent. Relatively quiet start to the game though. We're 8 minutes in, no goalkeeper's really been challenged or tasked with making any kind of save. Neither defence has really been stretched. Both teams look like they're trying to press high up the pitch, which you would expect definitely from Liverpool at home. And Arsenal are pressing when they do have the opportunity to. Aubameyang here with the ball out on the left. This is what we talked about could be a possible problem. Gets the ball out to Ainsley Maitland-Niles, but Maitland-Niles just wandered offside there. It was poor play by Ainsley. Should be staying on side there. But again, just a little bit of a glimpse there. Nothing too scary, but just a little bit of a glimpse of the Arsenal threat down that left-hand side. As Fabinho tries to sweep the ball forward, but it's deflected by one of the Arsenal players and goes through to Bernd Leno. So I talked a bit before the game started about how Liverpool and Arsenal have met quite, it seems like, very frequently in the last couple of months, and it's going to continue with the Carabao Cup game, with both teams scheduled to play each other. I think this week they're scheduled to play each other. So these teams are going to be these teams and managers are going to be very, very familiar with each other. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure. It gets to a stage where both teams, even if there are changes of personnel, both teams kind of know how the other team sets out and how the other team plays. And so sometimes that kind of makes the games a little bit dull because both teams just kind of cancel each other out. But we've seen in the past, last season in the Carabao Cup, it was 5-5 as Joe Gomez plays a very loose ball out from the back there into Fabinho, but Fabinho did well to nick the ball away and get the free kick. But just a few sloppy passes at the back. If you guys remember the game of the Emirates towards the end of last season, where we gave away two very average goals. Andy Robertson through here trying to square the ball, but it's cut out there by the Arsenal defenders, and that's how quickly we can break up the pitch. It was Naby Keita moving the ball forward. And Andy Robertson trying to cross the ball, but alas, no luck. But it goes out for a corner. We've been a bit dangerous from corners. Obviously, scoring against Leeds, and I think probably was our first corner of the season or something. With Virgil van Dijk up there, he's always going to be a threat. Ball goes in, just towards Bobby Firmino. Trent trying to cross the ball into Van Dijk. Van Dijk managed to head the ball across Bernd Leno, but David Luiz, fortunately for Arsenal, was coming across and was able to just clear the header away. But it was a great header from Virgil van Dijk. It was going across Bernd Leno. I think he probably would have got to it, but it was a great defensive block by David Luiz nevertheless, and it's gone out for another corner. Ball swung in by Andy Robertson again. Mo Salah. Virgil van Dijk was fouled there. Ref. Mane one-on-one here with Bellerin. Getting the ball out to Naby Keita. Trying to shoot. Ooh, gets deflected there off Rob Holding. But fortunately for Arsenal, it goes wide. That was definitely a foul on Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk winning the ball back. We're keeping the pressure on here, not letting Arsenal escape. I've talked about this in so many games, but what makes a difference is not when you just have one attack and then it peters out. It's when you have consistent attacks and opportunities, so a high number of corners together. That's what really builds up pressure and really puts a team under the cosh, and that's when often they start making mistakes and when you score. So it's good to see us making a couple of chances here as Andy Robertson tries something a little bit different this time, playing the ball down across the box. Mohamed Salah coming across it, but just absolutely hoofing the ball over the crossbar. Couldn't keep it down that time, but good to see something a little bit different. Probably don't want to see us doing that off corners. We've got Virgil van Dijk, we've got Bobby Firmino, we've got Joe Gomez, we've got good people in the box who can head the ball, and I think we can probably dominate Arsenal in the air, given that their centre backs, Tierney, Holding, David Luiz aren't the biggest. Yeah, it'd be good. I'd like to see us get the ball into the box a bit more from corners rather than try anything along the ground. As Bernd Leno clears the ball here now. Back out, and Liverpool have the ball. But again, looks like we said neither team was really shading it, but it looks like nearly 15 minutes gone now. And it very much looks like Liverpool are kind of dominating the ball. Again, haven't really caused any problems to Bernd Leno as of yet. But Liverpool give the ball away there. As Ainsley Maitland-Niles was chasing the ball down there against Joe Gomez. But Gomez did well. Arsenal are pushing up here quite a bit. They pushed Lacazette and Aubameyang in particular right up against the centre backs. Just leave a little bit of space in behind. Fabinho spreading the ball out here to Trent. Trent chipping the ball into Naby, making a great run into the box. Oh, Sadio! Oh, it's a fantastic cross from Trent. Absolutely fantastic cross from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Just swept by Sadio Mane. How is Bernd Leno? The only way Bernd Leno would save that is just because it's straight at him. There's no way he knew anything about that. It was a really, really good finish. Look at that. It was so quick. So quick. Great save by Bernd Leno, but great play from Liverpool there between Naby Keita, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Sadio Mane. And if that was either side of the goalkeeper, if that was either side of him, there was absolutely no chance Bernd Leno had of getting that ball. And it would have been 1-0. But fortunately for him, he was in the right place. And there we go. There we have our first proper chance of the game. First time a team has really brought a keeper into action, and it was Sadio Mane there. Fantastic save from Bernd Leno. I wonder who Arsenal's backup is now that they've sold Emi Martinez. I'm not sure who their backup is. Having a bit of joy here with the possession, definitely. Arsenal don't seem to be seem to be pressing, but they don't seem to really be getting close to the ball. Just got to be careful here playing at the back. Sometimes we look just a little bit nervous, you know. Virgil van Dijk again playing a ball out from the back, but this time not on the same wavelength as the front three. And Arsenal pick the ball up here from the back. Trent just trying to poke it through there into Bobby Firmino, but just poked a little bit too far. Liverpool pressing high up into Arsenal's box there with Naby Keita, just forcing Arsenal to kick it long. And it looks interesting. We've had a bit of criticism in the past couple of games of Liverpool playing Liverpool's line maybe being a little bit too high. Looks like they're a little bit deeper today, as Joe Gomez looks like he nearly gets caught by Aubameyang and Gemma. Liverpool just look maybe a couple of yards deeper. I don't know whether it's just the state of play right now that I'm watching that I think that, but it just looks like knowing that the pace of Aubameyang in particular and Willian, you know, they are quick enough to get in behind us. So playing that very high line just may cause us a few problems. Arsenal pressing a little bit more here, forcing us to go backwards and long. Mane coming deep, getting the ball into Bobby Firmino. Bobby Firmino crossing the ball. And it was Granit Xhaka who comes sliding back, who clears the ball. But that time, they kept running in behind. It looked like the Arsenal players had them. So then they came short instead. Hopefully Andy Robertson doesn't play around this time with this corner. Just get it in the box, give the big men a chance. He does get it in there. Comes back out to Trent. Oh, it's off the bar. Oh. It got a deflection. It was a strike from Trent. It was a fantastic, sweet strike from Trent. Oh, man. Oh, should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. Oof. It was a sweet strike. It was on target. It went through Bellerin's legs, which kind of caused the deflection. But unfortunately for us, it went onto the crossbar rather than in. It literally was like just a couple of inches away. Two chances now that could have easily been goals. But we do look like the ones more likely to create chances and possibly get the goal. Rob Holding looks like he just looks a little bit like he's struggling every time Mane gets a little bit of a run on him. Even if he's got a yard or so, you always feel like Mane's going to have a chance. As Gini Wijnaldum loses control and gives the Arsenal the throw in deep in Arsenal's half. But as I was saying there with Rob Holding, every time Mane gets anywhere close to him, just always looks like, you know, there might be an option, there might be a chance for him to you know, get in behind, nick the ball back or whatever. Oh, how's it become our throw from that? I wasn't paying attention. Anyways, we've got the ball now deep into Arsenal's territory. Ball gets played out. Back to Gomez. Van Dijk both in Arsenal's half here. Played out to Andy Robertson. Whose touch lets him down. And gives the ball back to Arsenal. Comes back to Gini. Tries to sweep it. It was great pressing there from the Liverpool players. Arsenal tried to play out from the back. And it was Trent Alexander-Arnold, I think it was, who pinched the ball back into Naby Keita. Yeah, it was Trent. Played into Naby Keita. Naby Keita laid it off to Gini Wijnaldum. Scuffed it a little bit, which meant they went straight into Bernd Leno. There you go. This time it's Arsenal managed to beat the press and work it out. Oh, the one time they break away after we press high, and they got the most luckiest Andy Robertson tried to clear the ball, completely mistimed his clearance. The ball came backwards, and Lacazette was kind of just took it on the spin, and unfortunately, Alisson could do nothing about it. Arsenal was saying Alisson could do nothing about it. It looked like we had cleared it. Andy Robertson just got his legs in a bit of a tangle. And, man, Lacazette was obviously way offside, but because it came off Andy Robertson, it wasn't an issue. Oh. Lacazette scuffs it into the ground. And Alisson's on the ground. Oh, what a painful goal to concede. What a painful goal to concede. That is a horrendous goal to concede. That is an absolutely horrendous goal to concede. Jesus. Oh man. Oh jeez. This is exactly Arsenal got very jammy in that game we played after the restart because of our mistakes. Ah, so Mohamed Salah gives the ball away here to El Neni, who was in a very good position. Oh man. Arsenal got so lucky with our mistakes in that game. They got lucky again here with Andy Robertson trying to clear the ball, and Lacazette absolutely scuffs it. But fortunately for him scuffing it means that it goes in. What a fail. That's a poor goal to concede. Oh, Mohamed Salah in. Oh! Saved by Bernd Leno, but it comes out to Sadio Mane. And no sooner was it 1-0, it's 1-0. Mohamed Salah there with amazing strength to get in behind his defender. It was a foul on Keita in the first place. Keita picks the ball up. He had a couple of Arsenal players around him. He did get fouled. Bobby Firmino did well to play the ball around the corner to Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah just breezes past Tierney. Comes in on his left foot, takes a strike. Bernd Leno with a very, very tame touch. A very, very tame touch by Bernd Leno. Should be doing better there. And then Sadio Mane with a tap him. And there we go, 1-1. We were behind for no longer than 2 minutes, something like that. We were not behind for long at all. And it's always the way, isn't it? Always the way. We had all the play, all the pressure, all the chances. We couldn't score. We go behind. As soon as we go behind, the next chance we get, we score. It's games with Arsenal and Liverpool always end up in many goals. It's just both of these two teams, the way they play. Maybe it's the history. I don't know what it is, but yeah, when these two teams play, you're pretty much guaranteed goals. Oh God, Alisson looking a bit a bit shaky there, as he looked to try and get the ball to come back into the box, but it didn't for some reason. Van Dijk was fouled though. But yeah, it's just always the way, isn't it? As soon as you go behind, you know you have that chance that maybe you wouldn't have had otherwise. The other team relaxes just a little bit, steps off their game just a touch, you know, with the joy of just having recently scored. And that's when we strike. As they always say, right? Your you're most susceptible to concede when you've just scored, because you know you're all happy, you know you're excited that you got the goal. Trent plays the ball into Bobby Firmino, tries to get it into Mane. Ooh, pressing them high up the pitch. Naby Keita and Mo Salah doing really, really well there, giving Xhaka nowhere to go. But unfortunately for us, it goes out for a goal kick. But some fantastic pressing again. Some really, really fantastic pressing right up into Arsenal's penalty box. If we win the ball back there, we're in on goal. But we saw what happened with Arsenal's goal. If they beat the press, you know, they're pretty much at our back four. And with the likes of Aubameyang and Lacazette, you know, when they're through on goal, they're not going to miss too many chances, you know. I think when we get back into our shape, there's no way Arsenal can break us down. It's just on the break when we maybe press a little bit too high and a little bit too eagerly, that we open up some space in behind and cause that as a bit of a problem. Oh, win the ball back here. Fabinho nicking it off. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Tierney, I think it was. Trent here up against Aubameyang. Aubameyang does well to show him away. Aubameyang came out to press Joe Gomez, so he's left a little bit of space here in behind for Trent. Naby Keita does really, really well. Oh. But Leno decides to absolutely punch the ball rather than hold on to it or palm it away. It's gone out for a Liverpool throw. It's a great little bit of play again from Mohamed Salah. And Naby Keita. Naby Keita's been very, very impressive here in this first half. I've definitely liked what I've seen from Naby Keita here in the second half. Oh, in this first half. What am I saying? Tierney's been breezed once. He's going to have to. Every time he's going to be up against Mo Salah now, he's going to think twice. He's probably going to drop off. Mo Salah with Maitland-Niles and Kieran Tierney. Oh, Andy Robertson. Come on, you lad. It was a great cross from Trent. One full back to the other. Andy Robertson was at the far post. Everyone had come in cross. Hector Bellerin, Rob Holding, everyone got attracted to Sadio Mane. And it just left Robertson with a ton of space out there on the other side of the box. And he had the opportunity to basically take a touch and then just nod it past Bernd Leno. It was great play. Great cross from Trent. Great play from Robertson to come in at the back post there because they'd all got attracted to Sadio Mane. And then great little touch there with the outside of his foot to just dink it past Bernd Leno. And look at that. Great little dink with the outside of his foot. Fantastic little finish there from Andy Robertson. And that's 2-1. So after dominating the beginning of the game, not making any chances, we go 1 behind. And after that, pretty much every decent chance we made has been a goal. And maybe that's what we needed. Maybe we needed to go behind. And that's what we needed. Oh, great ball for Andy Robertson. I say Robertson, it was actually Trent Alexander-Arnold there taking a strike. This a bit far out though. A bit far out. Arsenal again looking to play out from the back rather than go long. I don't understand that. They know they're going to get pressed. They play Mo Salah here, causing Tierney some problems again. Oh, trying to work through Arsenal with a bit of panic defending there. Just trying to hoof the ball and get it clear wherever they can. But that pressing from Liverpool is relentless. Pressing right up into Arsenal's box when they take the goal kick. Not giving them any room to breathe. Sadio Mane giving David Luiz the eyes. And the ball comes back here to Alisson. But yeah, as long as we keep Arsenal, well, as long as we stop Arsenal from breaking, we pretty much cut out their only chance of attack. Because when they got the ball, there's no way they can build anything up. They don't have the players, and plus they can't beat. They're not good enough to beat our press. It's just on the counter attack where we need to be careful. Oh, great play between Fabinho and Trent there. Same way, trying to get the ball in behind to Bobby Firmino. Trent's a bit out of position now. Gomez is covering him, but we've got to recover back into our positions quickly to stop Arsenal breaking. Because as I said, when we get back in our shape and Arsenal give the ball away into Gini Wijnaldum, Andy Robertson just tried to he made the overlapping run there against Sadio Mane, but it was Willian doing some great defensive work to get back there with Andy Robertson. The pass just didn't have enough on it. Just didn't have enough on it, and that's why Willian was able to get back. And win the ball back again, really, really high up. Thanks to fantastic pressing from Trent Alexander-Arnold and Naby Keita. That's been an absolute staple of this first half. Andy Robertson has been fantastic in this first half. Got to say, he's been an outlet on this left-hand side. Trent's looked a lot better as well today than he did against Leeds or than he did against Chelsea the other week. Would have liked to see Thiago in this game. Would have been good to see how he played against a team that sat relatively deep, but was a very good team. How he picked them apart. But hey, I'm sure there'll be many other games that we'll be able to see him do things like that against. All Liverpool now. All Liverpool. We've got absolute control. Oof. Bobby Firmino tries a little chest around a corner into Mo Salah. Bobby Firmino doing Bobby Firmino things, but Bernd Leno was quick off his line there. Oof. Couple of yards the other way, and Mohamed Salah was coming onto that, and he would have easily been able to dink the ball over Bernd Leno if he came running out there. Other than that goal, though, everything looking pretty rosy for Liverpool here in this first half. As Sadio Mane goes bundling into Granit Xhaka. Oh, Ainsley Maitland-Niles was through there. It was a fantastic ball from David Luiz from the back. Liverpool defenders just switched off there for a second. That was a great ball from Tierney into Willian. It was a fantastic block, though, from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Looks like Willian was just offside. But again, you know, this Arsenal team, again, have nothing attacking-wise, but all it takes is one opportunity for these guys, so we've got to remain switched on. Just a couple minutes now till half-time. 2-1 to Liverpool. Got to see it out through to half-time now. 2-1 ahead. And see what Arsenal do different in the second half. They might have to push on a little bit more. Naby Keita's put in an absolute shift here in this first half. Good to see him really getting in the yards. We've seen so much promise from him in the past couple of seasons when he has played, but he's obviously injuries have reduced the amount that he's been able to play in the team and really make an impact. This season, it looks like, well, so far at least, touch wood, that he's managed to stay fit and actually stay in the team as well. Given the signings we've made with Thiago and Diego Jota as well. So it's good to see Naby Keita playing. Obviously a big money signing for us. Forget that he came for more money than Thiago and Diego Jota. As my stream decides to be strange. We shall be back. We shall be back. Whatever's going on here. And we are back. Into 2 minutes now of stoppage time at the end of the first half. And you would say Arsenal are very lucky to get their goal. If we were 2-0 up, I don't think Arsenal would have been too surprised with that result. But 2-1 is still positive. We've been able to get back ahead in the first half, which is fantastic. As I was saying, it would be interesting to see how Arsenal attack the second half, whether they push up a little bit more, try and press us a little higher, and how we cope against that, I guess as well, will be interesting. As Sadio Mane does really, really well there to close down Willian, but unfortunately for him, he goes and kicks the ball, comes off Willian, back to Arsenal. Just a couple of seconds now till the end of the first half. Trent hoofs the ball forward just to get the ball far away from our goal now with just 10 or so seconds to go. As we said just a little while ago, getting into half-time 2-1 ahead is going to be the was obviously the aim with about 5 minutes to go. It looks like we'll make it. Very good first half. Very much kind of carrying on from where we left off against Chelsea. Like really good performance, good pressing, high pressing, consistent pressing. Taking our chances as well, that's been really big. We obviously had that Sadio Mane chance, which was saved by Bernd Leno, but we have taken our chances as well, which is great. We haven't been wasteful, which is fantastic, and I'm sure Arsenal will push on a little bit more in the second half, which I would assume would leave a bit more space in behind for the likes of Mo Salah and Sadio Mane, but we'll have to see how Arsenal approach the second half. But I'm sure it'll be a very exciting one nevertheless. Arsenal want to go for those 3 wins to start off the season. We also want 3 wins. Be a great start to the season should we be able to get that. So the second half promises plenty. I'll be with you guys shortly. I'll be back very soon. And look forward to the second half. Should be an interesting one. Alright, we're back. We're back at it. Like a crack addict. And it's going to be a big second half here for Arsenal. It's a big second half for Liverpool as well, really. Given that we have the opportunity, I think, to go top. I might even check that, actually. I think we have the opportunity to go top. But I might be wrong. But Liverpool pressing here again at the beginning of the second half. Trent winning the ball back, but his touch just lets him down. Let's have a look at the tables. Liverpool, no, we'll go third with a goal difference of 4. Everton or Leicester will be top. Yeah, Leicester will be top. Everton second. Very strange to see those two teams first and second. I'm sure they won't be there for too long. So Alisson scuffs his clearance there, but fortunately misses everyone. Gets through to Bobby Firmino. Ball comes out to Willian now. Willian has had hardly any touch to the ball in the first half. And any that he did have were all pretty much defensive. We saw that tackle he made against Andy Robertson when he was running back. Oh, Sadio Mane here. Great ball from Gini Wijnaldum. Sadio Mane taking a strike on his left foot, but it's just gone over the bar. Don't really see him strike the ball too often on his left foot there, Sadio Mane, but had 2 defenders. If he just wanted to come back in on his right foot, he had both Rob Holding and David Luiz to face. But it was a decent strike. Good opportunity to stretch your legs here at the beginning of the first half, but the ball just goes over the box. Fabinho able to turn away here in the press from Liverpool. I think Trent just left a little bit in there on Sadio. I think he's going to get a yellow card for that. I'm not sure that was a yellow card. He just left a little bit in. Oh, David Luiz plays a sweet ball over the top to Aubameyang. Aubameyang here. Defended really well by Joe Gomez, seeing out Ainsley Maitland-Niles there. Arsenal pushing on a little bit as we expected in the second half, pressing us a little higher, getting the ball further up the pitch. Mane battling well to win the ball back. Plays it into Bobby Firmino. Crosses it. Oh, it was good little bit of play between Mane and Firmino tried to just cross the ball into Mohamed Salah. Salah was trying to get in front of his defender, but it was cut out there by David Luiz. But great little bit of play there between the two of the front three, trying to get the third of the front three involved. We saw that in the game the other week as Virgil van Dijk crosses the ball. Ooh, Virgil van Dijk with a beautiful crossfield ball into Trent Alexander-Arnold. He crossed it first time, but it was defended by David Luiz. But we look like we're all over them at the beginning of the second half. Would like to see Curtis Jones come on and play today. Obviously did really, really well. Oh, Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane catching Rob Holding again. Arsenal being punished for trying to play out from the back. They look confident 1 minute. The next minute, one player just dallies on the ball a little bit too long. And they got one or two Liverpool players right on their back. Come on, ref. Ref, he's taken 10 years here trying to take a throw-in. And then they go and give the ball away from the throw-in anyway. Bellerin looks like one hell of a hipster today with his shirt tucked in and his little moustache. He looks like a very much a hipster. Funny story. I've seen Hector Bellerin before at a West End show. He was there with his girlfriend. Trent gives the ball away to El Neni. Ball comes out here to Bellerin, the trendy looking Donny. Oh, Mohamed Salah there. Good tracking back there. Mohamed Salah did really, really well there. Mane looks very much on it as he tries to break through the Arsenal defenders there. But unfortunately, he was just bodied out of the way by the Arsenal defenders. Looks to be all Liverpool again. We talked about this in the first half, how Arsenal started off okay, but you know, given 10-20 minutes, it was all very much Liverpool. Liverpool keeping the ball, holding the ball, pulling Arsenal side to side. Seems to very much be the case here in this second half too. Liverpool just pushing all of Arsenal's buttons here, forcing them to work really, really hard. Andy Robertson with a ton of space out here on the left. Great ball from Joe Gomez to find him. Ball into the box was a little bit too floaty, and it was easy for Bernd Leno to pick it up. But it was a great ball from Joe Gomez out there on the left, as Joe Gomez tries to press high up the pitch. But he got played around quite easily, and the ball, Fabinho did really, really well against Fabinho to come back against him. Willian's gone down here. I'm not sure what's going on. It was a pretty robust tackle by Fabinho, but it didn't look unfair or illegal or anything. Just it didn't look too bad. Gary Neville on commentary thinks it was a foul. I don't think it was a foul. I think it was just a robust tackle there from Fabinho. We didn't get all of the ball, but not sure it was a foul. Ugh. What's going on? What's going on? Fabinho was powering forward there. He was, I wouldn't say he was held back, but he was just caught up there by the Arsenal defenders. It's Lacazette in on goal here. Saved by Alisson. Probably would have been offside, but referees being very cautious these days, keeping their flags down, so you never really know. Never really know until the goal goes in. Great ball from Trent on the right hand side, whipping a ball in behind into Sadio Mane, but Rob Holding did really well to stick with him. It looks like it's about to have our first change of the day, and it's for Liverpool. Oh, not for Liverpool, what am I saying? Mincing my words, it's for Arsenal, with Dani Ceballos coming on for for Xhaka. I guess Dani Ceballos will help them keep the ball a little better, play out the pitch. Probably takes a little bit away defensively. Oh, Nenny with that Egyptian connection to Mo Salah. Aubameyang just helping the ball on there. Mo Salah here in behind Tierney. Just blasting the ball. Keita winning the ball back out to Sadio Mane here. Sadio Mane tried to slide Naby Keita in down there on the left, but the ball was just overhit a little bit. Very, very impressive Naby Keita today. They're very, very impressed. He's been absolutely quality. His work rate, has won the ball back in great positions, held the ball really well, made some really crucial passes. Obviously played a part in the first goal. It's played really, really well. Been very impressive, Naby Keita today. Virgil van Dijk striking one from about 30 yards. Did bounce in front of Bernd Leno, so he did well. But I haven't seen that for a while. Do you remember back in the days when Daniel Agger used to do that? Just did bounce in front of the goalkeeper, so it was a good save. It wasn't too far away from him, but it did bounce in front of him, so fair play. As I was saying, yeah, remember those... For those of you guys who've been Liverpool fans for a while, been watching Liverpool play for a long time, those of you who remember Daniel Agger, he used to have an absolute weapon of a left foot on him. Oh, Lacazette was onside there. It was like it was slid through ball there from Danny Ceballos. That's the exact reason they brought him on. It was a fantastic save from Alisson. That's exactly why we need him playing. That's why it's so important that he played. I guess that's the power of Danny Ceballos. That's why Arteta's brought him to bring on this time Aubameyang. Trying to cross with his left foot, but it was just sliced across it a little bit. But that was a very good chance from Lacazette. Obviously, he had the chance which we probably thought was offside, but now he's had this chance as well from the through ball from Danny Ceballos. Trent was about 3 yards deeper than everyone else. He tried to go around Alisson, but his touch just wasn't far enough away from his body. Just a little reminder here for Liverpool that we can't afford to switch off here in the second half, although we are 2-1 up. Just got to keep our wits about us here, because oh, Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane got himself into such a little pickle there. He was doing absolute twirly-whirlies there. As a great little bit of play. Took the ball, drove forward with the ball, got it into Firmino, who played it back to Sadio Mane. It was a little bit of a deflection on it. He tried to turn on it, try and flick it with his left foot, but he was just a little bit too far off balance, and the ball went wide of the post. Just keeping the ball now, Liverpool. Not doing anything too risky or rash. Just keeping the ball. That's all we have to do. We don't have to do anything crazy. Keeping the ball means that Arsenal don't have the ball. Would like to get a third goal though, just to give us that 2-goal cushion. We've seen, in the last 15 or so minutes that all it takes is one chance from Lacazette. Oh, it's so nice when they say that. Jeff, I think it's Jeff. No, what's his name? Ryan Tyler said 2-1 to the champions. The champions. That's who we are. Respect us. We've started the season like champions do. Lots of goals. Yes, areas to improve, but that's going to be the case with all teams. But we've looked very solid in the games that we have played. The front three look as deadly as ever. It doesn't look like any of the teams have really figured out a way to hold the front three of Liverpool for the past couple of seasons now. And this season, they don't do anything different this time. As Arsenal look like they're about to bring on Pepe, as we have a free kick here, about 35 yards out maybe, on the left-hand side of the box. So probably favours Andy Robertson's in-swinger here from the left. Virgil van Dijk, Bobby Firmino in the box. Gini Wijnaldum running into the box too. Wasn't the best cross there from Andy Robertson. Ball comes back to him. This time he chips the ball back into the box. Fabinho does really, really well there, coming across Aubameyang. Aubameyang, you knew Aubameyang had the pace. Gotta say, fantastic bit of play there from Fabinho. Knew Aubameyang had the pace to get past him. Just used his strength to shield him away. Oh, great play from Fabinho there. They're just showing a replay. Willian's come off now with Nicola Pepe. And we just talked about the impending substitution of Nicola Pepe, and it is Willian who comes off. Comes to Naby Keita, takes a strike. Jeez, I've nearly finished this whole packet of M&Ms in this stream. Oh. Mane causing so many problems for the Arsenal defenders. Just doesn't let them rest for 1 minute. They take a touch, he's on them. They look like they're about to get the ball, he's on them. Fantastic, fantastic pressing from Sadio Mane in this game. Again, another player I've been very, very impressed with today. Showing Lacazette's chances. He's had the opportunities in the second half to bring Arsenal level. He's been a pretty clinical finisher over his couple of seasons at Arsenal, and wouldn't expect him to miss those types of chances. He's missed both of them as well. It just shows how good and how important Alisson is to this Liverpool team. You know, when you've got strikers who miss very few chances, you know, missing, right? Or not missing, but just very good saves. Trent's been a lot better today as well. He's been a lot better today. Hasn't really been much going on in the second half, you know. We've done really well to control the game. Arsenal haven't given us too many chances. So it's been quite a, I don't know, quite a dull second half, I would say. I expected Arsenal to come out with a bit more intensity than they have here in this in the second half, and I think maybe we were expecting that as well, but we haven't really matched any kind of like real intensity. Sadio Mane has probably maybe been an exception to that. Ooh, Virgil van Dijk was coming there at the far post. Yeah, it's been a pretty slow second half as Lacazette comes off. Interesting to see Lacazette come off. He's obviously had the chances. He's looked like the most likely than anyone to score. But Eddie Nketiah, he's had a good couple games for Arsenal recently. Is on to see whether he can have his go at trying to get Arsenal this equalising goal. As Arsenal play out from the back here, they do pretty well this time. But the ball over the top that Maitland-Niles tried was cut out easily there by Joe Gomez. They tried that so much today, Arsenal, but it just hasn't worked out. Liverpool, I think, have dropped off maybe just a couple of yards from the line that we normally play, given Aubameyang, etc. are playing and have the pace to get in behind, and it's just meant that any ball over the top has just been dealt with. You know, there's no way Van Dijk and Gomez are being beaten in the air by Lacazette, Aubameyang, or Willian, and now Pepe. So Lacazette there with his head in his hands, knowing that he should have done better with the chances he had. He knows that his team are not going to have too many chances here in the remaining couple minutes of the game, or the last 15 or so minutes, as Mo Salah gets the ball here, for trying to play the ball through to Firmino. Maitland-Niles. Fair play to Maitland-Niles. He tracked back well there. Was able to cut the ball out. Danny Ceballos with a nice little back heel there. Hector Bellerin going on a bit of a run here. Can't let Arsenal get up ahead of steam, because you know, it's just going to cause a bit of panic, and you know, when panic happens, bad things happen. We might concede. We might get a player sent off. You know, something along those lines. There's Eddie Nketiah. Again, this time he's through, but Alisson again comes out, smothers him. Those are the types of things though that Ball comes to Firmino. Oh, took a bit of a deflection off Kieran Tierney, but it's gone out for a corner. But Eddie Nketiah chance again. Arsenal were able to play the ball through and get in behind the Liverpool back four. Alisson sweeping up, and Liverpool do break, and the ball comes out to Firmino, who gets his strike away, but it was deflected by Tierney and goes out for a corner. But yeah, fantastic bit of play by Arsenal to get Eddie Nketiah through. Don't know whether he was offside or not. He looked like he might have been offside, but we'll never know. But Firmino does go the other end and breaks away and nearly makes it through. But we have a corner. Andy Robertson hoping it's who's taking this? Trent this time with an in-swinger. Hoping he can get this on big Virgil van Dijk's head as Van Dijk goes up with Bernd Leno there. But the referee, unfortunately for us, goes in favour of the goalkeeper and gives them the free kick. Yeah, Van Dijk just kind of jump into Bernd Leno. Yeah, I can understand why that's a foul. Fair play to the referee for giving that for a foul. Arsenal trying to play out from the back yet again. Even though we've only got about 15 or so minutes left, Liverpool don't look like they're slowing down in terms of the amount of pressing they're doing. Mo Salah pressing Rob Holding right into his box. And then, forcing Arsenal to just clear the ball long, knowing that we can deal with them. When they pump the ball long, Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk can easily deal with balls up there, going up for headers. Time for some more M&Ms to see us through the last 15 or so minutes in this game. Should be an exciting one. Should be an interesting one. Trying to get Hector Bellerin through here. Andy Robertson does well to keep up, but he has given away a corner here. Hey, Flamer, thank you for joining the stream. Arsenal with a corner here. Nicola Pepe with one of his first contributions of the game. Haven't really seen it. I think this is Arsenal's. Yeah, it must be Arsenal's first corner. Putting many men on Alisson. Looking at those ones where they try and get the ball right on top of the keeper, but it was a horrendous corner there from Nicolas Pepe and cleared by Andy Robertson. Oh, that's a foul throw, ref. Come on, that's a foul throw. that was a horrendous throw-in from Hector Bellerin. Just throws the ball into the ground. That was a horrendous throw-in. Hector Bellerin looking confused. Not sure what he's looking confused by, but it looks like Diego Jota is going to be making his Premier League debut for Liverpool. James Milner coming on also. Probably just give a bit more steel in the midfield. And Jota probably just to give some more legs up top. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be Naby Keita coming off and James Milner. Got to say, fair play to Naby Keita. He's been absolutely mega today. Work rate fantastic. Sadio Mane coming off as well. Again, Sadio Mane, another fantastic performance from him. Got his goal, but his work rate has been absolutely amazing. And yeah, he's epitomised everything that is a Jurgen Klopp team, everything that has made us so successful over the past couple of seasons. But really excited to see Diego Jota come on. Obviously, we've seen him do really, really well in the Premier League for Wolves over the past couple of seasons. He'll come onto that left. He'll play up front on that left-hand side, so in that Sadio Mane position. So it'll be great to see what he does there, see whether he can match Sadio Mane's energy. It's going to be tough for him to match Sadio Mane's energy, but he's got the capacity within him to do that, and he's got James Milner supporting him down that left as well. Flamer Bosco's final score prediction. I think it's I think it might be 3-1. I think we might get the Diego Jota getting the ball here early on. Wasn't able to pick out a Liverpool player when he went to cross the ball, but a great bit of play there from Diego Jota. First bit of play since he came on. Just about 10 minutes to go now. Diego Jota doing really well there. But getting tackled by Dani Ceballos. Did really well in the first instance to get away from Nicolas Pepe, I think it was. Pretty sure, ref, that was another foul throw from Hector Bellerin. Don't know what this man is doing. Oh, Bernd Leno playing the ball square across his box. Mo Salah just inches away from it. Eddie Nketiah never winning a header against Virgil van Dijk. As the ball comes out here to Nicolas Pepe now. $10 minutes left, and Arsenal will still think they're in this, right? You know, they obviously I don't think they think they're going to win the game, but there's still a possibility for them to get a draw here, which I'm sure they will be fighting tooth and nail for. As Bobby Firmino picks the ball here, gets it out to Diego Jota, 1-on-1 with Rob Holding, comes inside, takes a strike. Oh, looked like it might have been going in, like that James Maddison strike yesterday against Man City, but the ball just went over Diego Jota. That's probably what he gives to the team, slightly different to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane probably would have taken on his man. But Diego Jota cuts inside on his right foot, goes for the strike, and it just went over the bar. What a Premier League debut that would have been if he got a goal there. But Liverpool again pressing up high. David Luiz not being able to just walk out, and Ainsley Maitland-Niles chips the ball out, and again all a result of Liverpool's press. Fantastic pressing throughout the whole game, not only in the second half here. Ball comes out here to Mo Salah, controls the ball. Oh, great ball. Out to Mo Salah. Mo Salah cutting in on his left foot. Oh, ball out to Jota. Jota! Oh, it's gone into the side netting. Oh, great play from Mo Salah. And it was a great pass to get it in to Diego Jota. Oh, man. You just had to slip it past the goalkeeper. Look, it was a great ball from Mo Salah. Ah, Diego Jota just tried to curl it around Bernd Leno into the near post. Should have scored there, though. Gini Wijnaldum just chasing down David Luiz. We haven't given up the chase in terms of this pressing the entire game. It's been very, very impressive. The work rate, the fitness of the players has been fantastic. Andy Robertson committing a little bit too high up the pitch, though. No need for him to commit. Our ball, ref. Our ball. Ah, they're given a corner. Virgil van Dijk is a bit angry. Didn't look like a corner. Eddie Nketiah looks like a 15-year-old kid compared to Virgil van Dijk. Flamer Boss, do you think Liverpool will win the league again? Yes, I very much do think so. I thought that before the league started, and given that since the league has started, looked at what Man City have done, looked at the result yesterday, looked at Chelsea being poor, Tottenham being poor, Chelsea, Arsenal probably looked like the closest challengers, but we're putting them to the sword tonight. Everton obviously look good, but can they do it for the entirety of the campaign against the big teams as well? I don't know. Leicester, I don't think will be up there, but yeah, I definitely think Liverpool will. If we don't win, will 100% be up there. The Premier League just hasn't. The challengers just haven't caught up as much as they need to, really, if they want to challenge us. Man City, obviously, given the Ruben Dias signing, maybe if Ruben Dias works out for them. Liverpool a masterclass, 100%, mate, 100%. Have you ever seen a team coached as well, a team that follows the instructions so well? Oh, ball comes out. Oh, ball out to Jota. Oh, Sadio. Oh, Salah got too greedy. Salah, you had to leave that to Jota. You had to leave that to Jota. What is Salah doing there? We saw a bit of that in, in previous seasons of Sadio Mane and Mo Salah getting a bit feisty between themselves. He had to leave that. He had to leave that for Diego Jota. Had to leave that. Had to leave that for Diego Jota. Should have left it to Jota, man. Gomez just beating the press there. Jota's looked really good since coming on. Gomez spreads the ball out to him. Rob Holding does well this time, though, and sees the ball out for a corner. Been very impressed with Jota, though, since he came on. And then Jota's probably not the kind of guy who's going to go ham at Mo Salah for taking that chance, particularly when he's new to the club. But you would expect, given if Jota's here for a little while, he's going to get pretty mad at Mo Salah for trying to take that chance. Andy Robertson with a corner here. Swinging it in. Straight to the head of Rob Holding. Mo Salah keeping it in here. By the corner flag. Oh, Trent whipped a ball in. Ball comes back out to Jota. Oh! And he scores! He does get his goal. He does get his goal. Fantastic. He's looked really, really good since he come on. Had a couple of chances, didn't take them. This time, he does take his chance. Diego Jota gets his first goal for Liverpool. Kind of just swung his boot at it. It was a cross in from Trent Alexander-Arnold. It was cleared by, I think it was a David Luiz header. And it just came out Diego Jota. One touch to control on the thigh. And then just swung his foot at it. Great finish. Great finish there from Diego Jota. Great control. Great control, great finish. What a great way to get his Liverpool account underway. Oh, what are they looking at? Pen and handball there. Don't take that goal away from him. That's definitely a goal. And there we go. Now that should be game over. We've been very, very impressive here in the second half. Just controlling the game. Yes, we've had a couple of scares with those Lacazette chances, but in terms of any sustained pressure by Arsenal, they've just been absolutely nowhere. We've kept the ball this entire second half, made chances as well when we've needed to. Kept a decent intensity in our game as well. Making sure we press even if we were still winning the game. Firmino now coming deep, picking up the ball up, doing Firmino things. Just a couple of minutes now left. Diego Jota again, picking up a really, really good position. Playing Andy Robertson in. Appealing for a handball. Ball comes out to Trent. Goes for a cross. Kind of got a bit caught in two minds there, Trent Alexander-Arnold, whether to go for a shot or for a cross. Went for a shot cross in the end and missed, but it's going to be Taki coming on for the last couple of minutes. to replace Bobby Firmino. Taki will obviously be playing a big role in the Carabao Cup game later on this week for Liverpool against Arsenal. He played a big role in the win against Lincoln last week, and I'm sure he'll play a very big role in this game too. But Bobby Firmino, again, another fantastic performance from him. Great work rate, fantastic play. Just all around great performance from Bobby Firmino. Again, not getting goals. He scored a couple against Arsenal over the past couple of games that we've played against them, but this time no goal. But he's still been an incredibly important part of the team today. As we're in stoppage time now, just 2 minutes left in the 91st minute. We shall celebrate with some M&Ms. Am I going to make a Fall Guys Season 2 video? Yes. When it comes out. I don't think it's come out just yet. But when it does come out, yes, I will be doing some Fall Guys Season 2 content. I think it's going to be interesting because it obviously comes out, I think, I don't know if there's a specific date that Fall Guys is coming out, but it's going to be coming out very close around FIFA time. So it's going to be very interesting to manage FIFA, Fall Guys, and my PES series. So should be very interesting. But yeah, looking forward to Fall Guys Season 2. I think I've definitely worn out Season 1. Kind of bored of the games now. Bored of the game modes. Oh, is it October 5th? Oh, wow, okay. Oh. Aubameyang, throw on goal here. Oh, great defending. Great defending from Joe Gomez there to shut out Eddie Nketiah. October 5th. Okay, if it comes out October 5th, that'll be good. Well, this Arsenal team have improved in a decent, but compared to this Liverpool team, they're a long way off. And there it is. The full-time whistle. Liverpool 3, Arsenal 1. After Arsenal got that first goal, that opening goal, which might have caused a few problems for Liverpool. Liverpool go ahead and score 3 goals, make their chances count. And in the end, quite an easy result for Liverpool against an Arsenal team that is improving, but, still got a lot better to do if they want to be up there in the top 4 and, up against the big teams like Liverpool. And a great goal for Diego Jota as well to get a goal on his Premier League debut. I'm sure that will do his confidence a world of good. Fabinho, really good performance again. Showing, Fabinho's just solid now. He's a starter in the team, right? Diego Klopp and Diego Jota embracing there. Super happy. I think everyone's super happy for him to get his first Premier League goal for Liverpool. And that moves us up to second in the league. Exactly the same stats as Everton, which is interesting. But won't be too sad. And that moves us ahead of Everton, which is great. Now, obviously, we're 6 points ahead of Man City as well, given that they won their first game, as Manchester City hover down there in 13th place with a goal difference of -1. Burnley, Sheffield United and Fulham bringing up the rear earlier this season, or the early parts of this season. But yeah, Liverpool up there, looking like we're going to be up there. Can Everton keep on playing the way they're doing? Don't know, we'll have to see. Yeah, another fantastic performance in Liverpool there. It was a bit of a scare when Arsenal scored. You thought maybe they would sit in behind and make things even more difficult for us. But that goal very quickly after they scored, I think was huge. after that, we've pretty much just controlled the game and made things very easy. So great performance in the end. Pretty convincing win, 3-1. And we move on to Aston Villa, who we obviously struggled against last season away from home. We struggled with them at home as well. We didn't really play our best against Aston Villa last season, and I'm sure they'll be a very tough team for us to play and beat on Sunday. But that's it for this stream, guys. Hope you've enjoyed watching along. If you have, if you guys don't know already, please do drop a subscribe if you can. That would really help me out. Trying to get to 200 here before, if it's possible, try and get to 200 before FIFA 21 comes out. But I'll be doing more watch-alongs as the game comes on. I'm not going to be doing them for every game, but as many games as I can do, we'll be doing. So make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out on those. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.